Hello, welcome to a new unboxing. Well, today will be a new hexacopter, a micro-sized hexacopter, the Q282. This is a non-G version, so this is only with the. It's written to have an HD camera, if you may see here. Okay, so unfortunately, I was assumed to receive the G version, but they sent me the camera only. So, well, anyway, I will do this review. So, what you will find in this box. First of all, here is the contents. So here is a quadcopter. So in first glance, I like the design. It's very nice, beautiful. Well, as you already may see, I already drilled a hole to install the RX antenna vertically. I will enter into more details in a few instants. But you can see in the first glance the beautiful design of this hexacopter. So it's a micro-sized model, more or less like an Epson X4, but of course with 6 motors. So you will find the former Deluxe, oh no, not former Deluxe, the original radio chassis of WLtoys with the Beatles, the very old Beatles in the middle, the beep of the fly sky. For example, if you had the V911 helicopter, you can find this same beep sequence. So you can select the 4 mode by this button, this one, and this one, 40, 60, 80 and 100 respectively. Here is to turn on and off the LEDs, okay, this one, and also if you long press on it more than 2 seconds, you are engaging the 1K returns, okay. The last one is to, if you press on it more than 2 seconds, is to turn on or off the headless mode. Finally, 2 bumper buttons. The left one is to start the video recording, okay, and to turn off again. And this one is for perform flipping, and you have to indicate in which direction to perform flips. Okay, so unfortunately, to perform flip, you have to you cannot do it while moving forward or backward on a strap on the left and right. You have to be level, okay, without, and after you can perform a flip. Okay, you will need 6 AA battery to fit it, a lot. And about the radio protocol, unfortunately, it's not using the FlySky or the V2X2. Protocol classically used by WLtoys is using another new protocol. So WLtoys decided to introduce a new one based on the XN297. So this is a new RF chip, very cheap in my point of view. This is why it's becoming very popular to all the toys company. And unfortunately, the characteristic of this one is not fantastic. So the RX sensitivity is a little bit less than the Beacon 2423 that they usually used. And unfortunately also is not perfectly compatible with the NRF 2401. So first things is that this protocol is new. I think it's common with the second revision of the V686. Okay, so some of them now have XN297 RF chip protocol based. Now I think with WLtoys we use this new protocol as soon as this RF chip is shipped. So for me it's a big mistake, but it's like this. It's the market is like this, the business is like this. So out of the box the range is not fantastic. I expect something like 40-50 meters. It's a real shame. It's compared to the same with the original Beacon RF chip. You could expect something like 100 meters. So out of the box you are losing twice the range. You can retrieve them if you're doing such kind of antenna mode. It's pretty easy. You are just to disassemble it. So you have to remove 1, 2, 4 plus 6, so 10 screws, and you can access to the. You can split into the canopy and use a small tweezer to drill a hole and install the antenna vertically. Okay, and thanks to this trick, you can increase the range by a factor 2 at least. So that's great. So mine is not the G version, so you can find on the bottom the camera module. Okay, it's written to be 2 megapixel HD camera module is not true. It's only true for the photos. For the video, it's a VGA. Okay, so it's a 640 by 480. That's all. But the frame rate is 60 frames per second. That means that it's a good VGA camera. Okay, but with a very decent frame rate. The light respect is correct. The light sensitivity is also, but it's still a VGA cam. Okay, only the photo are in HD format, and I'm not sure they are not interpolated from the VGA resolution. So that's really it's a false advertising when they say it's an HD camera. It's completely wrong. So it comes with this 4 GB, sorry, micro SD card. Okay, and you may also notice that you have the this canopy is common with the G version, because here you will probably have the 5.8 GHz antenna associated with the G version. It comes with it comes with 6 props, 3 clockwise, 3 counterclockwise, an USB charging cable, okay, ending with a micro LED connector, and this LiPo in one S-cellule, 500 milliampere per hours. No discharge rate indicated, okay, but it's not bad, and a micro SD card reader. So concerning this quadcopter, also the motors are 7mm by 20, so they are not the biggest cordless motor you can find in the market, and for a total weight I can scale it. Okay, I will show. So without the LiPo, scale something like close to 49 grams, and if I had the LiPo, it's more than 64 grams. So for 64 grams with 7mm motors, it's a little bit too heavy in my point of view. Okay, so it means that when you're flying, you don't feel a lot of vertical punch thrust, and you will see in my others video, I was a little bit disappointed by this fact. You don't have a lot of free room with this 600. I think it's the biggest model you can insert into the battery bay, maybe 700, but it will increase more the weight. So I think the first design fault is to use some 7mm. Some 8.5mm would have been much better, even if it would add something like 10 grams extra, but it will add a lot of much punch. And the consequence of this 7mm is also the flying duration. With the camera turned on, don't expect something like more than 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes, so it's very not so much. Another bad point I found is this model. Sorry, so first when it's funny for me when I can read violent. Is not a violent quadcopter. It's slow in 40 speed mode, 60, and it's very slow. Okay, and start to be more or less more quick from 80 and correct in 100 mode. And another bad point, since the motor are weak, when you are banking, you're turning very fast, the quadcopter is not power enough to maintain the stability, the horizontal stability. So you are losing some altitude with fast banking at 100 mode, 100% mode. That's also a consequence of this choice of this type of motor. So two options. You have to save some weight. I don't know where. Maybe you can remove the landing gears. You can save a bit, but not so much more, and to cut this part. Maybe you could save 3 or 4 grams, but you won't save anything. Maybe use a smaller type of LiPo. Maybe 500 milliamp hour would be enough. And maybe in total you can save some 5, 6, 7 grams. It could help a lot. The camera lens is in the M7 format, so if you want, you like this VGA camera, which is a not bad one, or you will see in the raw videos, you can install a wide lens such 808 lens mount is it's possible. You have just to unscrew it and insert the wider model. Okay, so to resume, I was clearly disappointed by this model. It's not really powerful. The radio range is not fantastic. Out of the box, something like 50 meters. The flying duration is not so great, 5 minutes maximum. Okay, the LEDs are not bad. I will show the color. You have a nice blue LEDs on front, and I will end this unboxing video with maybe a small flight. I've got some difficulties to insert the micro LED with mine. Okay, so you have nice blue LEDs on front, not so visible on red on rear, and the camera module is turned to green, solid green. One is not used. So you have to bind your quadcopter, then to arm your quadcopter is directly armed, so no arming sequence. So to set the headless reference, so imagine you're just behind your hexacopter, you have to push both sticks in lower left, and you will see that the LED is flashing, is to set your headless. I don't know for the gyroscope, but you will see, I will turn in 60%. So you will see that the yaw is pretty slow and very noisy. I will now start in 80%. The yaw remains the same, not fantastic. You don't feel a lot of power, really, believe me. And I will now engage 100%. The yaw remains the same. This is a yaw in maximum speed, rather slow. So this is a drama. Okay, the pitch are better. I will return in 60%. More stable, that's okay. Okay, so well, the LEDs are, in my point of view, not so visible. It could be a nice flyer, not sure of it. So well, I'm really disappointed by the lack of vertical punch of this one, and why they didn't use a real HD module, HD camera module. That's all. So well, I think you already understood. I'm not a great fan of this model. Okay, I will end this video and unboxing. Please check my outdoors flight with it. And if you like this video, please submit. If you like my channel, please subscribe. If you have any question, please type below any comments or check on the after groups the incoming review. Bye bye.